enforcing laws and policies. The phrase no business refers to or means no right, role, or responsibility or involvement. And business alone is an organization or entity engaged in commercial, industrial, or professional activities with the primary goal of making a profit. Panel, examples are companies, factories, retail stores, or banks operating in the market. And in tonight's debate, as Team Affirmative, we want to make our house be the private sectors in collaboration with the Ugandan Ministry of Finance and Development, Planning and Economic Development. Why tonight's debate? We see that private sectors are the ones who see that government involvement in business affects them. And in Uganda, we have a body that has to facilitate this, and this is the Ministry of Finance. Panel, in tonight's debate, as Team Affirmative, we are debating that the Ugandan government should be a nation that focuses on facilitating an investor-friendly environment, but not to control it. Therefore, we are saying that the government of Uganda should stop owning or managing or operating profit-oriented businesses and focus only on non-profit public services like healthcare, education, and also policy and infrastructures. We add that all sectors where private enterprises can operate efficiently should be privatized, and the government should exit this market entirely. But in tonight's debate, we base our parameter on with the government of Uganda focusing on regulation, policy making, and essential public service only for any profit-oriented enterprises that can be privatized. Why, panel? We see that currently in Uganda, the government already runs some state-owned enterprises, but research shows that they do not do well. I will provide for you the statistics. In addition to that, the private sector is active and capable in most of these areas, e.g. MTN, Coca-Cola, and banks, and ICT companies are running business efficiently and profitably. For interest debate, the status quo shows that the government is unnecessarily competing with the private sectors, causing inefficiency, loss of innovation, and mismanagement of public resources. And this strengthens our claim that the government has no business to be in business. As Team Affirmative, we are going to debate on 1, innovation and competition, 2, corruption and political misuse, and economic efficiency. Why, Judge? Evidence shows that the government performs poorly in business and is due to inefficiency, bureaucracy, and constant losses that burden taxpayers. Research from Uganda Bureau of Statistics. For example, after privatization in the UK, companies like British Airways became more efficient and profitable. Innovation is also driven by private firms such as Apple Inc. and Google, not governments. The government should focus on regulations and public services, not any business. I submit. Panel, in tonight's debate, I want to talk about briefly the government of Uganda currently owns multiple profit businesses, and this creates inefficiencies, stifles innovation, and misses taxpayers. But I want to talk about the current Ugandan business demand, innovation and competition. But the government ownership stifles innovation. Why, panel? State-owned enterprises have no profit incentives to innovate, while private companies compete to improve services. Government business lack profit incentives and face little competition, which slows innovation. Private companies driven by competitions and faster and improved services. Therefore, the government ownership limits progress while private sectors drives it. Panel debate as I conclude, because I know time is not working on my side. In conclusion, the government has no business to be in business. Why? Because it creates inefficiency, stifle competition, and wastes taxpayers' money, and invites corruption, and privatizations allow private sectors to innovate, compete, while the government focuses on what it does best in providing social services, regulating industries, and protecting citizens for the reasons. We urge you to support the motion. I rest my case.
Thank you very much. Let me welcome the first speaker today, Honorable Chengana.